Okay teacher, so in this video we are going to learn a new feature called pen, so that like we can draw things on this screen. So for that, let me get rid of the sprite. I will choose a sprite which looks more like a pen, so I'll just type pen here. I have a pencil, great, but this pencil is too big, so I'll go for a smaller size. Just type 50 so that it's like reduced. Now this looks like a pencil on a paper, so I can move it around, you know that. But this time around I want to make a mark on this screen. So to do that I need to look for something called as pen, but it doesn't exist here. So I would want you to go right at the bottom here. You can see a pen, say draw. Great, I have these new set of blocks called pen, erase all, stamp, pen down, pen up, and we will see all these other. So you can change pen color, change pen size, and so on. So let's look at this. Let's first look at the pen down and pen up option. So when you do pen down, and let's say with pen down you use move to a new place, let's say go to something, let's say I want you to go to 100 comma, let's say 25 or 60. Let's just see what it does. When I click on this, it will make a mark. Great, now I know how to make a mark. If the pen is down, it will make a mark. Now what if I had a pen up? So I say pen up, and then I ask it to move to some other place. Let's say I want to move it to -100 comma 60 or whatever, like I just wanted to move here somewhere. Let's say, so let's see what it just moves. Now when we did pen up, it moved without making a mark, right? So we have realized that pen down does make a mark, pen up doesn't make a mark. Now let us look at other blocks, and I don't want this, so let me erase it. I'll keep it here, click on it, it gets erased. Now let's say before, like after pen down, I ask it to change the color. Like let's take this one, let's say set color to, let us see what it does. Yes, so I have to click on this. It is making a mark with a different color. What if the color was different? Now I wanted to actually go back to, let's say a certain point, let's say where it was at this. So I say pen up and go to that point. So this time it has gone up and I don't want anything, so I'll erase it all. So let's say when I do pen down and move to that place with a red color, oh great, it makes a red mark. Erase all, go back, and let us see if we set this color and then change the pen color by certain amount, let's say 50. Let us see if we still get the red color or not. Let us check that. 1 2 3 go. Oh, so the color was red, but the change pen color actually changed the color from red to blue. Yeah, similarly we can do set pen size to, let's say I set pen size to 1, and let us see what it does. Go back, pen up and go back there. Erase this because I want to check what it does. It still creates that same mark, same color, right, with the same size. Let's say I want to set the pen size to 1, like 3, and let's try to do this. Go back. Great, so I have a thicker line now. Let's say I do pen size to 10 and I'll get a much. Erase all, pen up and go back. Wow, so I have a thicker line now. So let's say I change the color to some other value, and still I'm set the color to this, and then I'm asking it to change the color. Let us see this color. This is the same color we have, but when I click on this, let us go back, and then oh, it changed to red now. So I had this, I changed it by 50, it came to red, right? But if I remove change pen color, let us see what we get. We will get the same color, right? That's because we have not changed the size. Now let's say before going, I'm changing the size as well. I've set the size to 10 and I say change the pen size by, let's say, 5. Let us see whether it becomes bigger or smaller. So let's go back, erase it all, click on this. Oh, it's the same size. Let's say I make a negative value out of it, like let's say -6. Like by a huge amount I'm decreasing the size. So let's set the pen color to the same thing. Let us see what we get. Pen up, erase all, still showing it's a much thinner line because the pen size was changed by -6. So basically effectively the pen size was 10 minus 6, which was 4. Because if I remove this -6 out of here and I just set it to 4, I will get, no, erase all, it's the same size, right? So we have seen set color, change color, set pen size, set pen size, and change pen color, all these different blocks, right? So if we combine both of them, combine all of them, let's say I say erase first, then do pen up, go here, and then create a mark. Instead of go to this time, like, okay, fine, let's just take this, and when this is clicked, I would want it to maybe create an orange line. Let's see. So when I click on this flag, it will create this line with an orange mark. Look at that. So it all happened in such a, instead of that, instead of go to, if I use glide, then it actually show me how to use the, so instead of go to, I use glide. I'll use this as -100. I'll use the same values and it will actually show me what it actually does. Let us see. Look, so it erased all. Look at that, erased all, then pen up, went there to this point, and then changed, set the pen size to 4, and again black back to. So if you wanted to glide even slower, increase the value of this and it will glide very slowly. Let's see. This is what we just did, right? So glide will actually show you what the pencil actually does, and if you don't use glide and just go to, then it will just make a mark directly. So I hope you will use this and others. So let's say I want to use another function. Let's say I want to turn, let's say 30 degrees, and then glide to, let's say some other position, or rather I'll just say turn 30 degrees and move certain steps. Let us see what happens then. So basically it will move 100 steps after turning right by 30 degrees. So let us see what it does. Look at that, it's gliding, and then suddenly it went there because it was going in 90 degrees direction. You added the angle by 30 degrees to the right, so automatically the angle changed to 120 degrees. Now if I still change that angle to, let's say I want to go this way, so where should it be? Right now it is here, so it should be at -90 degrees, right? So how much should I change the angle by? If I have to turn right, I have to turn by 60 plus 90, which is 150 degrees. So let me just use the same one and say 150 degrees, because and then move. Let's say I want to move more steps, this time 300 steps. Let's see what it does. Great. That when it moves, oh great, look at that. So it has made a 150-degree shift, gone back. Instead, if you actually want to complete the triangle, instead of turning 150 degrees, you can ask it to go back, glide back to this point itself. So it will go here and then go back to this point. So you can simply say go back to, instead of both these, you can say move 100 steps and then go back to minus 100, minus 110 upon comma 60. Let's see what it does then. Look at that. Yeah, let us see what it did. Instead of move, so it has created a proper triangle this time. So yeah, so you can create different shapes, try out different things with this, and come back for the master training program, and we shall see you there. Thank you.